there is a need to try to understand other people from other countries, let's say, because mice and foxes is the same like us and people coming from other countries. A very important thing is that the world, that especially the mice world or the animal world in our film is full of prejudice because Whizzy says all foxes are bad. They told us at school, so it must be like this. When our teacher said that foxes are bad, and my mother said that foxes are bad, so all foxes must be bad. And in the moment they are forced to communicate, they are forced to take a journey together, and they realize that it's not so black and white. They like the same forest. Their families, they both had loving parents. They both lost someone by some predator, kind of predator. So, and these all topics are added to the story by our scriptwriters, and we really like it. Designs are made by Denisa. Denisa is not only the director, but also the painter and drawer, puppet maker, and everything. And she had a very exact idea how the characters should look. And she wanted to use stop motion animation from many reasons. One, for Denisa, the most important reason is that she likes working with materials, with fabrics, with everything, wood and real objects. The other reason is that we wanted to make some special look of the film. We want to make the film to be visible between the other films in the cinemas, and we know that in the Czech Republic we are not able to create the really some breaking new 3D animation. I've been working more than 20 years as a visual effects supervisor, and from the first moment I saw that the script or the story is so epic that it's not possible to create it fully stop motion, because there are more than 80 characters, more than 80 environments, and some of the environments are really huge and must be huge because we wanted to show the beautiful landscape of heaven. I don't know what, but but stop motion is limited. So you have some studio and you cannot build 1 kilometer large set. So we knew from the first moment that we need to make some combination between the stop motion and CGI. We had almost 30 characters in computer like CG doubles of the real puppets. We created puppets, and then we did some digital copy of them, because even though we had 80 characters, there are some shots you see more than 100 characters in a shot. So the characters in the foreground are puppets, and in the background we use the CG doubles for these puppets. Yes, we had 102 or 103 puppets because Whizzy and Whitebelly had some copies, because we had 8 animators and I think 11 cameras or 14 cameras, I don't know, 12, let's say 12 cameras. So you have to animate the shots with Whizzy on more cameras at the same time. So we had 10 copies of Whizzy and 8 copies of Whitebelly. Imagination and fantasy is very important for everyone. The world without fantasy and imagination would be only about counting and working and earning money and paying for something. But if you want to relax, if you want to dream, if you want to live, if you want to be free, freedom is in imagination. So it took a very long time. Denisa started in the moment when we started writing the script. So it took really many years to get all the designs all together. And Denisa did the designs like drawings, and for many characters she did models from clay because the three
better for 3D.
No. For the puppet makers, it's very helpful to see the characters in the 3 dimensions. So Denisa made the drawings and the clay models, and then we scanned the clay models into the computer and we adjusted it in the computer and polished it, and then we printed it in 3D print for puppet makers. Because in the moment you have 80 characters, more than 80 characters. Very important thing is the scale between them. For example, Whizzy is 15 centimeters high and Whitebelly is 28, I think. And it was really a long process to find the scale between them, because one thing is it should look nice. But the second thing is that, for example, they climb the same, for example, stairs, or they sit on the same objects. So they must be able to do that. And in the studio, Denisa worked on the sets because we had a workshop next door. So Denisa was directing and supervising production of the set. And in front of the camera, Denisa finished all the sets to have one style. So all the small flowers and I don't know what branches and Denisa arranged it.
I like.
Yeah.